January 28, 2023, after sundown, the slightly gibbous moon is near Uranus. Mercury is low in the southeastern sky before sunrise. Chart caption, 2020, September 4th, Venus, Sirius, Procyon, and Orion shine from the eastern sky during early morning twilight. By Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 7:07 a.m. CST, sunset, 5:01 p.m. CST. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Times are calculated from the U.S. Naval Observatory's MICA computer program. Jupiter's Great Red Spot's transit times, when it is in the center of the planet in the southern hemisphere, 7:45 UT, 1740 UT, January 29, 3:36 UT. Convert the time to your time zone. In the US, subtract 5 hours for EST, 6 hours for CST, and so on. Use a telescope to see the spot. Times are from Sky and Telescope magazine. The moon is at first quarter phase, half illuminated, at 9:19 a.m. CST. Here is today's planet forecast. Morning sky. Chart caption, 2023, January 28, Mercury is low in the southeast before daybreak. Mercury is nearing greatest elongation from the Sun. This occurs tomorrow evening when the Sun is below the horizon from Chicago. During the next few mornings, the planet rises over 90 minutes before sunup and 45 minutes later it is nearly 7 degrees up in the southeast, to the lower left of Antares. Evening sky. Chart caption, 2023, January 28, Uranus is visible with the moon through a binocular. After sunset, the slightly gibbous moon, 54% illuminated, is 2/3 of the way up in the sky in the south-southwest. Through a binocular the lunar orb is 1.7 degrees to the lower right of Uranus. The planet is visible in a dark location without optical help, although it is at the limit of dim objects that humans can see without the brightness increase made by a binocular or telescope. For astronomy, the most important feature of an optical device is to make the celestial object look brighter than it does to the unaided eye. Uranus is in a nondescript star field in Aries, over 12 degrees to the left of Hamel, the constellation's brightest star, although it is about the same brightness as the brightest stars in the Big Dipper. Uranus' sidereal backdrop is made of stars that are not visible from urban and suburban settings without an optical assist, for they are washed out by the perpetual blaze of outdoor lighting. The star field consists of Pi Arietes, Pi Ari on the chart, Omicron Arietes, Omicron Ari, and Sigma Arietes, Sigma Ari. The three stars are distinctly blue-white, while star-like Uranus is aquamarine. The globe of the planet begins to appear through a telescope. Chart caption, 2023, January 28, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn are in the southwestern sky after sundown. Along with the Moon, 4 bright planets are in the sky after sundown. Brilliant Venus is over 10 degrees above the west-southwest horizon at 45 minutes after the Sun sets. After the Moon, it is the next brightest celestial sight tonight. It is stepping eastward toward Jupiter, over 33 degrees to the upper left, and away from Saturn, 6.9 degrees to the lower right. Saturn is about 6 degrees above the horizon and continuing to slip into bright evening twilight. In a few evenings, it is immersed in the bright blush of evening's afterglow, only visible with an optical assist. During mid-February, it passes behind the Sun, then appears in the morning sky during late March. The precise evening of the planet's disappearance is difficult to predict, because of local sky conditions. We are at the end of its appearance for this cycle of visibility. Bright Jupiter is slowly moving eastward in a dim Pisces star field, nearing the border with Cetus. Venus passes by on the evening of March 1st. Beginning February 20th, Venus is within 10 degrees of the Jovian giant, closing in each evening. Chart caption, 2023, January 28, Mars is high in the east-southeast, above winter's bright evening stars. Farther eastward, Mars is above a bright congregation of stars that shine during the winter months. It is moving eastward in front of Taurus. It passes Aldebaran, the constellation's brightest star, in 2 evenings. The wide conjunction is the third of a triple conjunction series. Capella, meaning the little she-goat, is to the upper left of Mars. The star is part of Auriga, the charioteer. The twins, Castor, and Pollux, are about a third of the way up in the east-northeast and below Capella. Famous Orion is below Mars and Taurus. The constellation is easy to recognize. Even in this moonlight, the belt, 3 stars of nearly equal brightness in a short line, is easy to locate. Bright Betelgeuse, a shoulder, and Rigel, Orion's knee, shine brightly. Betelgeuse, Procyon, and Sirius make the Winter Triangle, an informal name for this stellar trio because it appears in this season's evening sky. For those wanting to find Sirius at its heliacal rising during August at the mid-northern latitudes, this is nearly the orientation of the three stars during brighter twilight on those mornings. Notice the scale of the triangle, especially from Betelgeuse to Procyon. The triangle is nearly equilateral and its shape can be traced in the sky on those summer mornings when looking for the first appearance of the dog star. At 9:36 p.m. CST, Jupiter's Great Red Spot is in the center of the planet, but from Chicago, Jupiter is near the horizon. For sky watchers in the American West, the planet is higher in the sky and perhaps in clearer air. The window to see the spot during this Jupiter apparition is quickly closing.